Let's get into President Trump. It's audio saying what so many Canadians believe to be true, and acknowledging that he remains a great judge of character of the people around him, calling Prime Minister Justin Trudeau a loser.
He won the first game, and the second game was a great game. It could have gone either way. Justin's a loser, always has been, and he's just a guy that really doesn't. I think he's done a very bad job for Canada. He's taken it radical left. Justin's sort of a nice guy, but he's a loser.
Sheila, here's where I stand on this, and I'm going to preface it by saying I love Trump and I loathe Trudeau. But I have to disagree with that comment. And this does not mean I'm a Justin Trudeau supporter. If you win electoral office, and I don't care if it's a city councillor or an MPP, MLA out in your neck of the woods, an MP, you are a winner. It is a Herculean task. There is a process behind it. He won in 2015. He won in 2019. He won in 2021. That's the bottom line. Now, winning elections is one thing. Has he been good for Canada? No, he has been horrible for Canada. Everyone I know, even former Liberals, wants regime change. So when you're speaking loser, if his job is to become the Prime Minister, he has been a winner. I'm just calling it like I see it, Sheila.
I think we're using loser in the more colloquial way of using the word loser. In that it's not winners or losers, it's just the kind of person you are. Are you just a bit of a loser? I feel like he is. He failed upward his entire life. He really is qualified to be a substitute teacher and a part-time snowboard instructor and the guy who always had weed at the ski hill. Like, I feel like that's where he would be without his last name.
Yeah, but you know what, Sheila? Fair enough, but the ostensible policy reason for being a political leader, a politician, is to win. As Al Davis of the Raiders once said, just win, baby. And he has won time in and time out. Going back to 2021.
How much of that winning has to do with his last name?
That aside.
All of it?
He still delivered. He still put the bacon on the table. Going back to 2021, who do you think was the bigger loser in that election? Justin Trudeau or Aaron O'Toole?
Oh, I would use Aaron O'Toole. I would describe him as a loser in also the colloquial way, but also in the literal way.
Yeah. So a 100% certified all-around authentic loser.
Stamp of approval.
So at least you can make the argument that Justin Trudeau got his party back in play. And in Machiavellian terms, thanks to Sellout Singh, ruling as though he has a majority government. That is the ultimate tragedy. But again, as Charlie Sheen would say, winning.
You've got to get some more up-to-date pop culture references, David. Good gracious.
I'm
we've got
living
another
in the past, Sheila. Back in the day when, a person with a penis was a man and not a fake woman.
Stop, David, we're trying to stay on YouTube.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I meant
Honestly.
somebody going out for Halloween, of course. Nothing to do with transgenderism.
Stop. Let's go to President Trump saying he wants to keep "O Canada" as the anthem for the 51st state. Okay.
They get 95% of their product from the United States. I think they have to become the 51st state. And you heard the people booing the national anthem, but I think ultimately they'll be praising the national anthem. We'll have to work out some deal with it, because I do like the "O Canada," right? It's a beautiful thing. I think we're going to have to keep it for the 51st state. I call him Governor Trudeau. I said, Governor Trudeau's doing a wonderful job. I think it's actually cost him his election, if you want to know the truth.
You know what, Sheila? I love Trump and I love the trolling, but I got to take issue. I mean, to be factually correct, 95% of our goods comes from the United States. I'll tell you, whenever I'm in a Dollarama or a Walmart, I would say 95% is coming from China. And as a matter of fact, I was in the TD Bank the other day. Their green pens, I couldn't help but notice it said made in the USA. And I said to the teller, how much are these pens costing? $20 a unit?
Yeah.
I mean, and that is so unusual to see a mass-produced
Small goods,
commodity,
small goods
but
like that.
that's what it says, made in the USA. So I don't think that number's right. Do you?
I don't think it's right either. But the whole point of that speech was just to ambitiously troll Justin Trudeau. If he lets us keep our national anthem, great, but he should mandate that it be the old one.
Yes.
And not the new one. I was looking up state mottos the other day because I'm like, I hope they let us keep our own out here in Alberta, because of course ours is the best. It's Fortis et Liber, so strong and free. I think the only other motto that I would appreciate just as much, I think, is the New Hampshire one. It's like live free or die. Yeah.
Yeah, and don't mess with Texas. But the worst one has to be Oklahoma is okay. I mean, Sheila, okay, if you went to a movie, I said, how'd you like the show, Sheila? And you go, oh, it was okay. That's not an endorsement.
I'm looking. That can't be the official.
No, it used to be.
No.
I'm telling you, type in Oklahoma is okay. That was on their license plates at one point.
Okay. But they're official. They're Latin state motto. Okay.
Oh, I see.
Oklahoma state motto. My Latin's not good, although I'm doing it on Duolingo so that I can appreciate Latin mass more. Labor omnia vincit. Labor conquers all things. That feels slightly Stalinistic, but also probably accurate when you have a place like Oklahoma where the whole place is built with hard work and determination. So I wish that I didn't have the strong Soviet association with that.
Yeah, and you gotta love these slogans too, because I'll never forget. In 1983, I went to Michigan for the first time, and the very first car we saw on the highway, it was this giant land yacht, Lincoln Continental Mark V or Mark VI. Hard to believe it's a two-door coupe. I mean, it's the size of a battleship. And the bumper sticker I saw, this is what I love about Americans. They wear their opinions on their sleeves. The day they outlaw handguns is the day I become an outlaw. Yeah, so even though he was going under the speed limit in the passing lane, do you think I was honking my horn or flashing my headlights at this guy, Sheila Gunn Reid? No, because I know what's in the glove box. You know what I'm saying?
Go to rebelnewsplus.com. Members get instant access to all of our shows, invitations to exclusive events, and access to our premium content like live event footage and documentaries you won't see anywhere else. Only Rebel News Plus members can join the conversation by participating in the comments section of our new website. That way you can have your say too. More than anything though, you'll be able to take pride in supporting real, honest journalism, and you'll help our talented team continue to do the work to push back on the establishment.